Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing March favorites and fails. I have a lot of favorites and I have one self-tanning product that is incredible. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. So if you're interested in hearing all the products I've been trying, kind of behind the scenes and loving or hating, then just keep on watching. Okay, well, since I started the video talking about this, I'm sure the smart thing for me to do is wait till the end to show you so that people will watch more, but I can't wait. I'm too excited. This is the new, it's actually really big. This is the new Tanologist Hydrating Gradual Tan Lotion. This has hyaluronic acid, squalene, and sweet almond oil. I got the one for medium to dark skin tones. This is the single best gradual self-tanner I've ever tried. I enjoy the Jergens Natural Glow. I've used that for years, but when you apply it and then you go to bed, you can kind of feel it a little bit. And with most self-tanners, even if they do fully dry down, you can sort of feel this like very subtle tackiness even after they dry down. Not the case with this one. This goes on almost like a gel, almost like the Bliss lotion, if you've ever tried the Bliss gel lotion, or like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, like one of those really thin, watery type formulas, and then it completely dries down. You cannot feel it on you whatsoever. I did it for the first time last night and it is super natural. I only did like this area in my arms and I didn't do my stomach just so I could look in the mirror and see how much tan it gave me. Very subtle. It is just like a very sun-kissed look. I'm gonna apply it and deepen it a little bit. I love a good self-tan. I like to be tan, but I don't like to lay out in the sun. But in the summertime, my kids love to go to the pool. So we're always going to the pool and my self-tanner just comes right off. Rain just eats it away. So a daily tanner in the summer is a lot more practical because I can come home and reapply my tanner every night versus waiting like 7 days and having it fade really grossly. So an extremely lightweight, almost gel-like lotion that gives a really natural tan. It has hyaluronic acid, squalene, sweet almond oil. I am so excited about this product. So excited about this product. Right, next up is another product I've been trying. This is the Clairol Root Touch-Up. So first I got the dark brown and that was too light for me, and then I just went and got the black. Just really liked the idea of being able to use the brush that it comes with and just like wipe it along any grays that I can see. But for me, this just doesn't cover my grays. It's disguised them, but they're still there. And I layered this on over and over again. I liked the fact that I didn't have to worry about it getting right here in my scalp and my hairline, but this just isn't strong enough for me personally. My go-to is still the L'Oreal Root Touch-Up, the like spray. And I saw a trick on TikTok where you can put a Q-tip right here where your scalp is showing and spray so that you don't spray this area black and it looks really obvious. So for a drugstore temporary root solution, L'Oreal Root Touch-Up is still, I think, the best. Okay, next up is an update on this mascara. The Falsies Surreal. I wore this mascara. We had our Easter egg hunt early in our neighborhood to avoid spring break, and it fully rained. Poor kids. It fully rained during our Easter egg hunt. I'm not talking like a nice light drizzle. No, we had umbrellas during the Easter egg because it was fully pouring. And before I got to my umbrella, I was like, my hair was wet, my makeup was wet, and I was wearing this mascara. I remember coming home and being like, oh my God, my mascara is probably all over my face. And I looked in the mirror, did not move. Soaking wet, did not move. I was like, what is this magic? And so I did a little digging and I looked at the ingredient. And one of the key terms you're looking for when you look at the ingredients in a tubing mascara is copolymers, because tubing mascaras create polymers around your lashes instead of painting on the mascara. And this has the typical tubing mascara ingredients. So I think this is like a hidden tubing mascara. It doesn't come off in tubes, but it does remove with just warm water, and it does not smudge, it does not flake, it stays put. This doesn't give me Milani anti-gravity type of volume and length, but for an everyday summer mascara, this reminds me a lot of like the L'Oreal Age Perfect Waterproof, where it's a really good type of tubing mascara. So update on this, I think it's a tubing mascara. All right, next up is an SPF that I've been testing. This is the Pacifica Glow Baby Super Lit SPF Lotion Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So I was really excited because this is a mineral SPF. It's tinted and it's 20% zinc oxide. And I applied this to my face, and I wouldn't consider myself like a super fair person. I know there are people that are fairer than me, but this color is pretty orange. Even on me, and I'm a warmer skin tone, it looks pretty orange. And with a product like a sunscreen, like if I just used this amount and I blended it all into my face, it would look fine. But when you're using the proper amount of sunscreen, your face just looks orange. So as much as I really wanted to like this, the consistency was kind of hard to blend. I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's like kind of muddy. And the color was just way too warm for me, and I would assume would be way too warm for anyone with a lighter skin tone than me. So unfortunately, this was a fail this month. I've been trying a ton of different sunscreens, so I'll have to do a video where I walk through them all. But as much as I felt like this was a promising formula, it fell short. All right, and then moving to a product that I have been loving. I saw this on TikTok. I wanna say it was Abby Young from YouTube but I saw this on TikTok, or maybe it was Instagram, who knows. But this is I wanna say it's $4 or $5 lash comb. And for someone that loves to really build up my mascara and layer and layer and layer, getting clumps is kind of just part of the deal. This lash comb, you just kind of push it through. It's much easier when your mascara is still wet. But if you get a clump, you just brush this through and then you can keep building and avoid, you know, when you start to get clumpy and then you're trying to fix it, but then you're making it more clumpy because your wand still has mascara on it and you're like, ugh. It's like when you're trying to fix a wing and it just gets worse and worse. This is the solution to that problem. It's super affordable and it works really, really well. This has become just a part of my everyday mascara routine. So highly, highly recommend this. If you don't like any clumps in your mascara, this is a game changer. All right, next up is a couple products from a company called MD Solar Sciences. They're sold at Target, they're sold at most drugstores, and they asked to send me some of their sunscreens to sample. And I started with this one. This is the MD Mineral BB Cream. The ingredients here are great. I like that it comes in different shades. I have the shade medium. So the way you're supposed to use it, you're supposed to shake it really well. Look, see, once this dries, look how much it oxidizes. Yikes. But I'll show you this one next to it. This is not nearly as orange. This is a much better color. It matches my skin tone really well and it just blends in really nicely. This one, at first I was like, this is gonna be way more my speed. It feels really, really great. The color is really great. However, it feels kind of thick, almost like the Bliss Block Star sunscreen. If you like that consistency, you might like this. But for me, it feels a little bit thick under makeup. Even though it sort of feels like it's a matte formula, like it's gonna dry down, at least on me, even after letting it set for 20-30 minutes, I still felt like it was slippery to the touch. It never fully set down, and for me that's kind of a deal breaker because I either want it to dry down so that I can wear makeup on top of it, or I want it to dry down so that I don't feel like it's gonna slip off of my face in any minute because it's my sunscreen. This was a fail for me, even though I really liked the way that it sounded, and it kind of turned me off of the brand for a while. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this other product a shot, and I'm so glad that I did. I raved about this on Instagram. If you follow me on my stories, it's the MD Solar Sciences Solar Stick. So this has an SPF of 40. This is the tinted one. They also make a non-tinted one. I don't like that as much. This is the tinted one, and this has titanium dioxide 8%, zinc 6%, and this is my favorite mineral sunscreen stick I've ever tried. It is fantastic. I've been using this every day around my eyes. So whether I use a chemical or a physical sunscreen, I always put this around my eyes anyway, because my eyes burn a lot of the time with chemical sunscreens. And then I've just found that this is a great way to reapply mineral sunscreen. Like if you're going to the pool, you have your mineral sunscreen on, you can throw this in your purse and just reapply. I'll show you on my neck so you can see, like I'm putting a ton of it on. And you can see right there, oh my gosh, it just feels so easy to blend in. It's so smooth, but then it fully does set down. You can see I put a lot, and this has zinc in it, and because it's tinted, you can't see it at all. I'm just completely blown away by this product. So if you're a sunscreen stick person and you like mineral sunscreens, this one is a total win. Okay, last but not least is another product I've been really enjoying. If you've been following me for a while, you know I go back and forth between wanting to try natural deodorants and wearing regular deodorants. Most of the time I find a good natural deodorant, and then summertime, like the height of summertime hits, and I'm like, no, we're going back to Secret. So we'll see what happens this time because it's almost April, so it's not super hot out. But I've worn this to the gym and sweat quite a bit and still really like it. And it's the Kopari Coconut Deodorant. This is not like any other deodorant I've ever tried. It almost feels like you're putting water under your arms. It's like a cooling, almost like, you know, when those like, I'm not gonna put this on my eyes, but you know when you put those like cooling eye gels that are like almost watery around your eyes? That's what this feels like on your armpits, at least in my opinion. It's aluminum and baking soda free, and it smells really good. It smells like coconuts, and at least for me, and I am someone that is very selective when it comes to deodorant. I think everybody has a thing that they're very, not compulsive about, but like you cannot leave the house without doing it. And for me, it's deodorant. Like, I don't care if I'm running 20 minutes late to an appointment. If I walk out the door, I'm 10 minutes down the road and I realize I didn't put deodorant on, I'm either stopping at a gas station or a drugstore, or I'm turning around and driving home. Like, I cannot go without wearing deodorant. It's just like it's like a sensation thing. I cannot stand the feeling of like sticky underarms. It's a pet peeve, but I have not yet had that experience with this. Again, granted, it's only the end of March. So far, so good. If you've tried this before in the summertime, let me know in the comments if it has done you dirty. But so far for me, this has been a fantastic natural deodorant option. All right, and that is everything. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try any of these, what products you're excited about, or what you've been loving this month. I'd love to hear from you guys. Next week's video is gonna be a dupes video, so stay tuned for that. I've been doing a ton of digging into the ingredients and things like that to prepare for that video, so it's gonna be a good one. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.